Hello again, everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Achievers Corner with Victoria Showumi. I am so happy that I caught you and you are able to listen and watch this video. So thank you so much. So for me, Victoria showed me as a professional, especially in the healthcare environment. I have my Master of Science in Nursing and an MBA. Also, I'm a certified coach, speaker, and trainer with John Maxwell, and I coach. I speak and train on professional development and on leadership. So today, I'm going to be bringing you similar topics. If you've seen the previous episode, the previous video that I did, I discussed how to choose your career and profession, how to help you make that decision because it is not easy to arrive at what you want to do. There are so many options out there, but sometimes looking at your options, weighing different things, will help you to know how to narrow it down and to make the best choice for you. What is good for me may not be good for you. So everyone is different. So today I'm going to be talking again in that line, and this is about you securing a job or making the transition, especially in this time of the coronavirus, the COVID-19. There has been a lot of changes. Um, According to the Washington Post, dated the 16th of April, and it says that in just last week, this is dated in April 16. So in just last week, 5.2 million Americans filed for unemployment in 1 week, bringing the total to 22 million in 4 weeks since the President Trump declared a national emergency. That means in 4 weeks, 22 million Americans have filed for unemployment. That is to let you know that when this COVID-19, all of this crisis is over, people are going to be out there seeking for jobs. A lot of people are already calling the workforce solutions, filing for unemployment to help in that area. So just to let you know what is going to happen. And I don't know, maybe you've been affected yourself, or probably you know someone who has been affected in one way or the other. And that is why I'm doing this. This is really applicable to those people, and even for you to be able to help those in case you have anyone who is going to be back in the job market very, very soon, or is already in the job market already, based on what is going on now, based on what is going on now. And according to the U.S., the Washington Post also said the U.S. has not seen this level of job loss since the Great Depression. The U.S. has not seen this level of job loss since the Great Depression. So many people are out there jobless. And many people are going to be looking for jobs. And many people might be transitioning from what they've been doing before to another environment, another field entirely. And that is why this is going to be crucial for you at this moment. And if at all you've not been affected, but I want you to just listen in. You never know what is going to happen, and you never know who you might be able to help. These are the facts that people will be looking for jobs. So that is why I'm sharing this, to just help. How do you make the transition? How do you get back in the job market? How do you start applying? That is one of the things for me that I dreaded most. Going on those sites and clicking and applying for jobs. It is not easy, guys. I have been there. And I know the feelings. I remember in 2013, I was working for a company in New York, an healthcare organization. It's big, very big at that time. And there was a restructuring changes that my department was shrinking. And it was shrinking and shrinking really, really fast. Those who were hired after me, I've been with that job for about 3 years at a time. Those who came after me, like one at a time, they were letting them go, letting them go, letting them go. And unfortunately, it came to my turn. Actually, I was on maternity leave when I got the call from my administrator to let me know that I have no more job. That when I'm done with my maternity leave, I have no place to come back. It was dreadful, guys. It was dreadful. So I could relate to those who have lost their job right now. I mean, and then there was no crisis for me, but just crisis in the healthcare, in the environment there that they were moving things and shaking things around. But I was affected, and I had to go back on the job market. I had to start applying again. I had to start sending out my resume so at least I can get back the job when I'm off of maternity leave. And so that is why I could relate with whatever people are going through right there. Either you lose your job expectedly or due to the COVID-19. So these are the things that can help you. So number one thing is, if you've been laid off, if you've lost your job, if you lost your job, thing to consider is, what are your options? What are your options? That is why in the previous video that I did, I shared on really knowing the right path, knowing what to do. Because at this time, some careers, some businesses might be closing down. They may not come back again. They may have to rechannel to another field entirely. And this might happen to people looking for jobs. Because now, if your job is closed, if your department is shut down, and if there is no probability that that is going to become available, going to be back on the job market, might be the time to begin to diversify, to look into other areas. So this is the time to weigh your options. What is out there for you? And number one comes down to you now assessing your skills. If you've been in the medical field before and you want to continue, look at what areas of the medical field that you can dive into. In the medical field, there are so many options. People can work in the hospitals, they can work in clinics, outpatient settings, rehabs, home health agencies, private practice, doctors' offices. There are so many. So just put all the options out there and begin to compare which one is going to be better for you, so you are not wasting your time, which is going to be more viable for you in terms of job. Because once you know that, that is going to help you to refine the two R that I'm going to talk about. And the first one is your resume. Your resume is like, it's like you putting things out there. This is who you are. Because before any talent, any HR person, any recruiter can call you in, they have to see your resume. And this is what is going to determine if you're going to be called for an interview to move forward, or if your resume is not going to make it. So after you've known your skills, you've known your options, look at your skills, and then you know what you want, so you want to channel your resume to that. You know, some people will be looking for a job in the medical field and their resume doesn't align. So weigh your options very well, because that will help you if you want to channel into healthcare organizations, to healthcare companies, that you want to know what is it that they are looking for. And one thing, even as a career coach, working with people in making transition, is number one, when you look for the job that you want, look at the descriptions, the responsibilities. What is the hiring company looking for? Look at the language that they put in. They're looking for someone who is an effective team member. They're looking for someone who is attentive to detail. They're looking for someone who is who has a critical thinking. They're looking for someone who can communicate. So you look at the wordings, the terms that they use in the descriptions. So with that, you can use that to make your resume so it matches, because there is no point in you applying for jobs and all the skill set you put in doesn't match what you apply for, doesn't relate, doesn't work together. So that is one thing you want to look into. And this is the area where it is more effective and more beneficial to have a career coach or someone in the HR to take a look at your resume to be able to point few things out. Because one of the mistakes that people made is they put in all of their years of experiences in the resume, and then you see 3, 4, 5, 6 pages. No, this is not a portfolio. I mean, portfolio is different for certain people, maybe like graphic designers, people like that that works on projects. But for your resume, it shouldn't be, it should be between 1 page and 2 page maximum. It shouldn't be more than 2 pages. And everything must relate to one another. Everything must be able to justify you needing that job. That is why you, before you start, you weigh your options and look into the area you're going to know, to examine yourself if you have the skills, if you have what we call the soft skills or the hard skills, to know which way you can blend into, which way you can dive into. So once you do that, put your resume together. Oh my God, your resume matters. I mean, the structure matters, grammar matters. I mean, especially for experts, this really is crucial. You cannot make a grammatical error in your resume. You cannot. You cannot overlook anything. Most of the time, we ask people, let someone take a look at your resume before you send it out. And some jobs require cover letter. So for every job that you are applying for or that you want to apply for, you must look at what are the requirements. What are they looking for? If they're looking for a resume, put up a resume. If they want a cover letter, if it's included that they need a cover letter, include it. Because if you don't include the cover letter and it's required, you already lose on that, because you already thrown out trash your resume right there. So you want to follow the requirements, what is required. And for every job that you are applying for, you need to tweak your resume. You want it to match, because sometimes some people can pull up my objectives, at least for entry level. My objectives is to get a job in the healthcare environment. And then if you're using the same resume to apply for a banking industry, boom, it doesn't correlate. It's not going to work. So you want to make sure that for each job that you're applying for, you tweak your resume a little bit, let it match. So at least they see their requirement, they see it on your resume. And your resume don't need to be whatever, but it should be able to identify your areas of strength. What are the achievements you've made on your job? What is it that you've done very well? If you're a good team member, what are the things that you've done? Maybe you've been part of helping your team come to a resolution. You'll be part of the team coming up with a new program. So all of those things that can make your resume stand out, you want to include that. So the resume is very crucial. Probably in another video, I'm going to go detail into how you can structure your resume, and then I'll give you a sample. But the resume is very crucial even at this stage. You can prepare it ahead of time for what you're going to be looking for. That will help you. So, and the other R that I want to focus on because of my time is relationship. Relationship. Oh my goodness. I cannot emphasize the power of relationship, the power of networking in your job transition, in your job search, in whatever. I'm telling you, the more people you know, the better for you. The bigger your network, the better chances you have at success. I'm telling you. Fast backward to 2008. If you're very much aware of what was going on in 2008 in the United States, 2007, 8, 2009, there was economic crisis. If you remember, so many jobs were lost. Many people lose their homes. Many businesses closed down. In 2008, in 2009, I was looking for a better job in the healthcare environment, in the nursing environment, in the nursing field. That's why I have my degree. I was looking for a better job. And it was so difficult because of the economy. People were asking, oh, do you have hospital experience? I'm like, no. I mean, I graduated not so long ago. I don't have hospital experience, but I need hospital job. I need you guys to give me the opportunity to have the experience, so at least I can have the experience. But most places do not want to do that. It was so tough in 2008, 2009, looking for jobs. So I mean, I had something that I was doing, but I really didn't like it as much. By the time, at least that is what I have. So I have to take what I have and use what I have. And as God have it, I begin to grow my network, meet people, meet friends, make friends. I know sometimes it can be challenging or intimidating, but this is crucial to your success, to have network of friends and people who can help you. So I met few ladies, we became friends, and there was this particular lady I met. Actually, we met at salon, hair salon, where I do my hair, and we met and we became friends. So on another time when we met again, I just told her, I said, you know, please, I need help. I'm looking for a job in a hospital, in a healthcare facility. I said, I'm looking for a job. I said, really? I said, I would love you to help me. And she said, Noah, give me your resume. I always carried my resume with me at that time. So I had one in my car. I went in my car, grabbed one, gave it to her. And she said, you know what, I will give this resume to my director in the office. I will let you know. So a few days later, and when I gave her my resume, I went on the company website to just see what is available. I went on there was nothing. I mean, and that really kind of like want to make me hopeless. Like, there isn't any job here. I searched everywhere, there isn't anything. Well, 2-3 days later, we spoke. And she said, well, I've given your resume to my director. So they're taking a look at it and we'll be calling you soon. So I was like, okay, let's see what happened. No, still have my doubts because I don't know what is going to happen. And then 2 days later, they called me from our department that where they reviewed your resume and would like to schedule an interview with you. I was like, really? Well, I jumped on board. I went for the interview. I did the interview in the department. They were happy. They said everything went well. And now they said, we're going to hire you. But now we've done things, you know, like we started from the back. So now we want you to go to the main campus, go to the HR, go and fill out the application. We just created the opening right now. So the opening will be there. Go to the HR and do all of those things. I was like, wow. So I already did an interview, already gotten a job for a position that they haven't even created yet. That is the power of relationship. That is the power of networking. And when I look at when I went to the HR, the jobs and everything, I look at the description. I was like, I don't even meet half of what is on there because I really don't even have the experience in that field. I'm like, no. But because somebody that I know who works in that company undid my resume to the director, undid it. When I called her, I'm telling you, I was like, oh my God, I could not believe this. She said, Victoria, I did that. I was so blessed. I mean, I was so happy. And that is the power of relationship. So this is the time if you are going to be looking for a job, you're going to be looking to make a transition, you're going to be looking to step up. This is the time to leverage on the friendship, the relationship that you have. Do not take anyone for granted. Deepen your relationship. You know, be friendly with people. You need people for your career success. You need people. That is how I got the job. That is how I got that job, because I know somebody. And and I have seen most places, especially when it comes to like leadership, management position, usually it's through people that know people that know people. So at this time, this is the time you want to grow your network, make friends online, People, if you're looking to dive into the healthcare, banking, look for people who are in that area and connect with them. Be building the relationship right now. So at least later on, it can yield for you. Because it speaks volume when somebody make a recommendation about you. When somebody say, I know this person, I'm going to be responsible for this person, give it to me. I'll make sure I train her that is comfortable. It makes it so easy. Rather than for companies to be looking for people randomly. They can ask. I've been in places where they ask, do you know anyone? Any of your friends looking for a job like this? Let us know. So the same thing. So those two things will help you. Your resume, your relationship. After you know what you want, do analysis of yourself, your soft skills and hard skills. Look for where you're going. Work on your resume and have someone to take a look at it for you, to just make sure you cross all your T's and you dot all your I's. Your punctuation is okay, no grammatical error, your experiences are in alignment with what you apply for, and you look good on paper. That you look good on paper. All right, so I hope this had added value to you. Please like it. Please leave a comment. And if you need a job, if you need an assistant with job, please leave a message inbox. We'll try to help you. That is what we do in Achievers Club that we have. We help people with jobs placement. We help with career coaching. We help to review resume. If you need help in that area, please inbox me. My name is Victoria. Show with me. Thank you so much for listening. God bless you. You stay safe. All right. Take care now. Bye-bye.